プレイステーション
Welcome, folks, to a spectacle, a tremendous light show hyping up this crowd as they get set for this matchup here tonight. Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium, home field of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see the number 9 team of the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 12th-ranked team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Rumstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Kick this deep to start us off. Bringing it out, it's Adams. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So Alabama's offense comes on the field first today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today. You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Caught in the backfield. It's Porton. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he
cannot escape. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to see a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that 1st down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. The Gamecocks offense comes out for their first possession today. They'll be met by a defensive front that has a couple of impact players on it. They get after the quarterback. They slow the run down. Really a nightmare to block.
Well, these guys are what it's all about. You want to build a great defense? Follow this blueprint right here. Big, strong, athletic defensive linemen. They're game wreckers, and they're lucky to have a couple of them up front. Going to be tough on this offense to try to hold up at the line of scrimmage. Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, help them just get 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going. 1st down and 10 now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Sellers. Quick completion to the tight end. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time with good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Intercepted in the end zone.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Caught behind the line. It's Young. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Cuevas. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Catch made over the middle. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Hold on a second. There's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. Second down. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. QB decides to keep it here. Got the first down and still motoring. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. The receiver makes the catch.
The slant may look easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, well, you might as well just keep attacking just like that.
Grab behind the line. It's Cuevas. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Stop right there at the line. No gain. And out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. With that miss, the score remains the same.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Finds room at the 30. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The backs got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What makes a really good counter play is selling it to the defense. So you're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, good push up front here, and this back, I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Back to pass. It's Sellers. Snags the quick throw. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Bennett. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
Grab down the middle. It's Bennett. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The Gamecocks looking to cash in the red zone. Looking to chuck it again. Lets it fly to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Checks this down to the running back. Tackle at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Gamecocks looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Dropping back. It's Sellers. And it's caught. Touchdown, South Carolina.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Set sets up, looking for an open man. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. After the incompletion, second down now from the 35. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Miller. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Third down, out of the shotgun. A deep shot, but he paid for it. And he's got it down there inside the 35. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Quick throw, complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
Trying to find room. It's Miller. Looks like Alabama will have the first down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? He hands it off from the gun. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? Here's the snap, looking to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
Well, that's how you close a half of it. What a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
Extra point splits the uprights. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to throw it deep. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but he's
in the clear. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. And the quarterback keeps it here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. but this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
First down, looking for more now. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Boy, did they dodge a bullet right there. So fortunate to recover their own fumble. I don't know how that ball bounced in their favor.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Short connection to the tight end here. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. The Gamecocks will have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Oh, he makes the catch! Touchdown, Gamecocks! And that will give them the lead now.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. He'll hand it off. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Defense looking to keep the pressure on. 3rd down coming up. Dropping back. It's Simpson. Defense is coming after him. Oh, he's swarming again. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The punt team making their way on the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Turner brought down by the coverage team. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Looking to set up a screen pass here. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. Sure hands. It's Bennett. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To throw, it's Sellers. Short throw, running back takes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1. And the Gamecocks hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Horton. Oh, what a cut. He's still going. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, I was really zeroed in there on that wide receiver. Just watching his route, did a nice job against zone coverage of being able to get downfield and then settle into that soft spot to give his quarterback a chance and an easy target for a big gain and a 1st down.
Linebackers making some adjustments now. Short pass finds the tight end. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Takes the handoff, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Intercepted, picked up by the defense. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Strong run keeps the drive going. 1st down now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now it's 2nd down here. And it's South Carolina in the lead here. So after 3/4 of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And here's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Oh, and he can't haul it in. That's a crucial drop on a 3rd down play. Here comes 4th down. Fielded at the 25. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And to begin the drive here, set up at the 30. To the air, it's Simpson. Grab down the middle, it's Lewis. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The pocket breaking down. Trapped again in the pocket. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Cuevas. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And he finds his target. He has the first. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. On the ground, it's Miller.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Tries to get it to the running back. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Porton. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Oh, they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Well, with over 3 minutes to go in this game, Chris, down by a couple scores. You have to go for this. Thought the offense had a great shot. Now they're going to rely on their defense to try to get a quick stop or get a turnover and somehow get that football back.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Leaning on the run game here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Hit as he released it. He makes the ground. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And the running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. It's a fumble. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play. They get him to the ground, heads up by the offense to keep possession, but he's still short of the mark. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Important third down play coming up. Can he make it to the marker? He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up fourth down. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And here's the return. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. To the air, it's Simpson. Grab down the middle, it's Williams. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking deep for late game heroics. He hauls it into the 25, still running. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grabbed by the receiver.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Porton. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Touchdown, Bama! What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Chris, they did what they had to do with this touchdown here. Now with under a minute to go, you got to get that onside kick to give yourself a real shot.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good. We're down by a touchdown, 21-14. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. Two quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.